Our next guest is running for governor of Connecticut. Bob Stefanowski is with us. Welcome to the show, Bob. Good to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me on, Stuart.
We've covered quite consistently the financial trouble that Bridgeport and Stamford have and the whole state has. You've got financial trouble. What will you do to fix these financial problems in Connecticut if you're elected?
Yeah. We need fundamental tax reform, Stuart. We've had one of the highest income tax burdens in the entire country. I know you have my friend Art Laffer on occasionally. We are the perfect example of the Laffer curve. We are taxing people to the point where they're leaving. We're losing 80 people a day.
Wow.
We have the 48th worst economy in the nation. It's been run by a Democratic governor for 8 years, and my opponent is going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut taxes, reduce regulation, make government smaller, and turn this state around. We need it.
Now, you say that 80 people a day leave Connecticut. Yeah. That's because of high taxes. Are you expecting an even bigger exodus when the full effects of the latest tax move become apparent?
Well, we have a high state income tax that my plan is to get rid of it over 8 years. As you know, the SALT deduction, we're going to lose that deduction. It's going to cost people even more money. Before 1991, Stuart, we did not have a state income tax. Connecticut was the fastest growing economy in the entire nation. Since that income tax was put in, we're slowest in economic growth, and we're the only state that hasn't recovered the jobs from the Great Recession. It is a fundamental example of flawed tax policy.
Can you get elected in a statewide election in the state of Connecticut when you're clearly on President Trump's side?
Well, listen, people are tired of the economy here. In Connecticut, it's not about what's going on in Washington. It's about what's going on in Connecticut. And if you look at Trump's tax policy, lower taxes, less regulation. GDP, as you know, grew at 4% nationally. Our our growth is 0. We could use some of that tax policy in Connecticut, and that's what people are going to vote on. That's why I'm going to win this thing.
You know, if you really did cut taxes in Connecticut, you might get a few New Jersey and New York refugees flooding across the state line to take advantage of it. Bob, look, thank you very much for being with us today. Come back and see us again. We want a progress report on what you're up to. Thank you, Bob.